boxing back in Brooklyn. We are extremely thrilled and proud to be the first promoters promoting such a terrific event at the Barclay Center in Brooklyn. I, together with Team Golden Boy, have put together an amazing lineup of your very own champions, like Paulie Malignaggi, like Danny Garcia, and the great Erik Morales, the legendary Erik Morales. So Brooklyn will get a championship taste of boxing at its highest level. It was very important for us to make sure that we showcase young talent who are future champions, the present, and obviously the legends like Erik Morales. People are excited to see boxing live once again in Brooklyn. It has been more than 80 years since Brooklyn has had a live professional event of this magnitude, and everyone at Golden Boy is extremely proud to be part of this great announcement.
Good morning. It's 11 o'clock. I want to thank everybody that came out today, the press, the fans, my team. I'm excited. I barely can talk, that's how excited I am. To be able to fight on the undercard of Garcia and Erik Morales, a future legend. Just excited to fight in Brooklyn, my hometown where I was raised and born, and to fight in front of my fans. And I just can't wait, man. I'm speechless right now. I'm just so nervous and so hyped. I just want to go to camp already and just get ready. October 20th, I am back. I just finished doing rehab on my shoulder that I had surgery on. I feel great and ready to perform in front of the Brooklyn fans. I'm just excited. I can't even talk no more. Have a good day. God bless, and thank you once again for having me.
Wow. You guys can imagine how I feel right now. The last year and a half of my life has really been rough, with battling cancer, being paralyzed, and trying to get back to 100% health. It's really been rough, but I've had a lot of support in my family. Natalie, my girlfriend, stand up, baby. I want to say I love you without without the help of your family and your loved ones, it's really hard. Ms. Perry, I thank you, Victor, everybody that's been there for me. It's been a really tough year and a half, but I'm super excited to be back in 100% health. I'm excited to be on this Barclay card. It's the first ever. I mean, no one can take this away from me. You know what I mean? This is something special that I would cherish for the rest of my life. You know, whether or not I box ever again in my life, this moment will be a very special moment of my life. It's going to be from Brownsville to Barclay, like Jay-Z said, from Marcy to Marcy, 6th grade. So, I'm super excited to be back on this card. I'm super excited to be showcasing my skills, and you guys who have not seen the last of Danny Jacobs is going to be super exciting. And I just thank everybody for supporting me over the last year and a half, supporting me in my time of my downtime. Just really, man, it's been really a blessing to have everybody support me, and I won't let you guys down. This second time around is going to be big things. So God bless you all, and thanks for coming out.
All right, let me get my breath right quick. I am very excited like Louis is. I just want to throw my BlackBerry in the crowd, wait 10 minutes, and then call and let them know how much this opportunity means to me. I want to thank my team, Al Heyman. I want to thank Golden Boy for putting such a great card together here right here in Brooklyn. We Steven Espinoza from Showtime. Brett right here, who's allowed this platform to be made right here in Brooklyn. All these, I want to shout out their suits too, because people in suits make the business look good, you know what I'm saying? So, Paulie, Daddy, Louie, Danny, you know what I'm saying? Just to have my name with these guys, man, it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even from New York, but I've been here 12 years, and I made myself a New Yorker, you know what I'm saying? I lived in Brooklyn for 4 years. I understand the struggle right here, and that creates me more of a fighter, knowing exactly what I'm working toward and what kind of people I'm inspiring. Al Heyman and all these guys, my management, Jimmy McDevitt and John C., Freddie Roach and Eric Brown, who's been working with me in the gym. Brad Bowles, my conditioner trainer, my publicist, Bob Trigger. I got so many people working for me because I'm trying to go to the next level, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is an opportunity that I had to have my name. You know what I'm saying? The amount of money for this fight don't equal the amount of being here right in Brooklyn, having fought in New York in over 2 years. To go ahead and see wonderful people again. I want to just have you guys give yourself a round of applause for making this fight. But the fight for a middleweight championship has been my dream. I just don't say that. This is something that I thought I was supposed to be doing. This is something that it was just always been in me. So fighting for the championship is only my first step to securing all those belts soon, maybe one day. But for the most part, I want to thank God because I lift everything back up in His glory, because without Him, nothing is possible. This is already written. All I'm going to do is just go in the gym, work hard like I usually do, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this belt right back, and I'm going to win it right here in Brooklyn. So if y'all stay tuned, y'all going to make sure y'all see the chocolate guy, put it in, definitely. So shout out Mano, you know what I'm saying, because these people I run into all the time, and like I said, I don't want to take y'all time, but y'all just make sure that, y'all follow me for this fight, because this is my journey, this is my test, and this is my opportunity. So this guy, I can't even pronounce his name, I just know how to pronounce WBO title, that's all I know how to say. The son, whatever his name, got the WBO title, and that's what I'm coming for. So if y'all want to see somebody put on, such great talent, and I'm making sure that this fight that I'm going to put in for y'all is for y'all. I'm going to make sure that, I train and I work hard to destroy this guy and make it look good, because, what I'm saying, that's what it's going to take me to the next level. I'm from the whole town of, one of the best boxers in the world, Floyd Mayweather Jr. from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I just got a call last night that little youth that I've been knowing since a young kid just got murdered last night. He had a lot of talent in boxing. He just really couldn't get off the street, and was a victim to violence. But those are the kind of people that I'm trying to inspire. So you got to be careful for me, because Chocolate Man is coming. Yeah.
At this moment, I would now like to introduce to you the co-main event in this spectacular card. He has a manager that I would like to introduce to you, and it is always my pleasure to introduce this person who has been very instrumental in working with a lot of fighters like Victor Ortiz, former world champions, current world champions. So without any further ado, Rolando Arellano.
I'm really excited tonight. I haven't been this excited since Fernando Vargas fought Oscar De La Hoya. And anyway, my name is Rolando Arellano on behalf of Team Cano and all the members of Team Cano. It's a great pleasure to be here, and thank you all for coming. I am so excited. Look who I'm here with, the great legendary Oscar De La Hoya, Paulie Malignaggi, Danny Garcia, of course Erik Morales, and all these great fighters here. It's important to understand that the fighters are the essence of boxing. Without them, we all wouldn't be there. So gentlemen, I thank you all for being here. Thank you. Paulie Malignaggi, I want to thank you so much for giving my fighter, Pablo Cesar Cano, the opportunity for your belt. I love you and I respect you, but we're going to get that ass, Paulie. You know what? This is going to be a great event. It's boxing back in Brooklyn at Barclay. I'm originally from Bedford-Stuyvesant, right? So it's going to be a big bang here when we come back in October. Thank you all. I want to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, Oscar's actually going to do it, but he is a new rising star. They call him the Demolition Man, and in Spanish called El Demolador. Oscar is going to do it. And he's here to fight Paulie Malignaggi. This is going to be a great fight. It is going to be the Bull against, what do you call the guy that does the cape there? and the Matador, because Paulie's pretty exciting and I like him, so it's going to be a great evening, and woo, let's get this shit going.
Thank you very much, Rolando. Just for your information, he was Fernando Vargas' manager, so I had to put up with that. Always fun to have you. Always fun to have you. He's a tremendous, tremendous fighter, challenging for the world title. He hails out of Tlalnepantla, Mexico. One of those tongue twisters, sorry about that. At 22 years old, he challenged for the world title. He went up against a legendary fighter in Erik Morales. Came out short, but he showed tremendous, tremendous, tremendous heart. He demonstrated to his home country in Mexico that he has what it takes to one day become world champion. And now in Mexico, people love him, people respect him, people follow him because of his fighting spirit and because of his dedication to the sport of boxing. It is my pleasure to introduce to you a young fighter who has a record of 26-1 with 20 knockouts, Pablo Cesar Cano.
Buenos días, para mí es un gusto estar aquí en Nueva York.
Good morning, it's a great pleasure to be here in New York City.
Es la primera vez que estoy aquí, estoy muy agradecido con la empresa y con el campeón por darme la oportunidad.
It's the first time that I'm here. I'm very grateful to all the members of the press and the champion, I'll call him by his name, Paulie Malignaggi, for giving me the opportunity.
Estoy listo, estoy preparado, este es mi momento y tengo muchas posibilidades y yo sé que voy a ganar.
I am ready, I am prepared, this is my opportunity, this is my time, and I'm going to win.
Les puedo decir que me he preparado muy fuerte. Siempre he tenido un sueño ser campeón del mundo.
I would like to thank you that I've trained very hard and it's always been my dream to be a world champion.
Y sé que esta es la oportunidad y no la voy a desaprovechar.
And I know this is the opportunity of a lifetime and I'm going to take full advantage of it.
Sé que para ser el mejor tienes que pelear con los mejores.
I know that in order to be the best, you have to fight the best.
Y yo quiero pelear con los mejores.
And I want to fight with all the best.
Quiero darle las gracias a todos los que están aquí.
I would like to thank all of you who are here today.
Y quiero decirles que la noche del 20 de octubre se van a llevar una gran sorpresa.
And on October the 20th, there's going to be a big surprise. Well, he didn't do it like that.
Eso es todo, muchas gracias.
That is all. Thank you very much.
So it is my pleasure to introduce a young man who beat all odds. He went over seas and did the impossible. And not the impossible to him, not the impossible to us, but people obviously were counting him out because he faced a dangerous, powerful, strong, in-your-face champion down in Europe. He obviously is the current WBA welterweight world champion and the former junior welterweight world champion. He dazzles you with his boxing ability. But one thing about Paulie Malignaggi that I believe personally he doesn't get much credit for is his tremendous heart. The ability for him to fight against Miguel Cotto, for instance, with a broken jaw, right? I mean, it's unbelievable. And still in there fighting till the last bell. Paulie Malignaggi is your champion. And for us, it is a great pleasure to be showcasing him in Brooklyn, in his hometown, as a world champion defending his world title. With a record of 31-4, 7 knockouts out of Brooklyn, New York, Paulie Magic Man Morales.
Before I get started, anybody else want to call me out? I'm feeling pretty popular today, I'll tell you. Feeling pretty popular. Big shout out to Mano, Brooklyn Zone, rap star right here. You're watching me out live to my fight on the 20th. You know, this is going to be a big celebration all about Brooklyn. You know, I'm born just a few miles from where the arena is being built, so I'm born in Long Island College Hospital, probably less than 5 miles from the arena, so for me it's extra special really to come home and defend a world championship so close to literally the place where I'm born, you know, literally, not just the city, I mean literally almost the place where I'm born, you know. It's a special thing. I want to thank Golden Boy, I want to thank Andy Cantaro, my manager, I want to thank Stephen Besh, my attorney. I have a great team around me, man. Steven Espinosa, I want to thank him as well. Ever since he's gotten to Showtime, really Showtime has been making big moves, man. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I've known Showtime having a lot of great fights this year, you know? And it's no coincidence because Steven's there. He's not just a suit, like a lot of these guys are in this business, and I'm not going to mention names, but not just a suit who just comes on and puts on the suit and acts cool and has a spot in the office. You know, he's actually a cool guy, man. You see Steven, you talk to Steven, cool as hell. So, and most importantly, he's knowledgeable. So, you know, I'm glad he's on board over there at Showtime. I want to get to a couple other things, man. It's not coming across my head. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to mention. When I got in last night. I get hit in the head, man. Sorry. When I got in last night, you know, I saw Danny checking in, and as I was going back to my room, it occurred to me. I was like, you know, I remember 2 years ago going to the press conference to announce the whole Barclays Arena deal with Golden Boy and stuff like that, and I was like, I wonder how many people thought Danny be in the main event and I'd be in the main event 2 years ago at this time, you know? I mean, how many people would have predicted that 2 years ago? And if you would have made that bet, you would have probably got some good money back on your bet, because I think both me and Danny have come across a lot of doubters, you know, and you know, we've been able to overcome a lot of things, you know, and sometimes you learn on the job, you know, I've taken some defeats in my career, and sometimes you learn on the job, but you know, you live, you learn, and you get better, you know, and sometimes you get humbled and you come back stronger, you know. Last time I fought in New York 2 years ago, I would say most everybody in this room wrote me off, you know. I would say everybody thought this guy's done, you know, and I had some questions about it myself, I'll be honest with you, but I got with a great team, picked my stuff up, went out west, got with a great trainer, Eric Brown, and signed with Golden Boy Promotions. They're a go-getter company, you know. I'm a go-getter, I'm ambitious. I'm not a person that just is content with mediocrity. I'm somebody that wants to be the best. I want to be associated with the best. I want to be with hungry people all the time, because I'm always hungry. I stay hungry. No matter how much money I make, or no matter what I achieve, I'm never happy with it, man. I'm always hungry. I stay ambitious. And so when you're like that, when you're a go-getter and you remain ambitious, you want to surround yourself with those same kind of people. And I think signing with Golden Boy was the best move I made, man. And I'm not so sure too many companies could have brought me back the way Golden Boy did. 2 years later, I had 4 fights with Golden Boy, 2 of them by stoppage. I respect Pablo Cizicano a lot. He's a young guy. I was 23 years old at one time too, man. I mean, I know how hungry the kid is, you know. I remember coming up, not having too much money, wanting to make that money, wanting to get those world championships, being young and having that dream in front of you. When the dream is in front of you and you're so young, you can almost taste it every time you step out in the ring, you know what I mean? No matter what kind of fight it is. And so when you finally achieve that level of fighting where you're fighting for world championships and you're young like that, you know, you're just seeing your dreams unfold in front of you. So I know what Pablo Cizicano is, I know what he's thinking, and I know what he's going through, and I expect a hungry guy, and I've told many people, you know, I'm not counting this guy out. You know, not too many people know him, but I'm not counting him out because he's come up the hard way, and he's a young man with a lot of dreams. It's just, man, they didn't give me this world championship. They didn't give me this world title, man. You know what I mean? And so, just like he's hungry, I may not be as young, but I'm still hungry. Like I said, I remain ambitious. I won 2 world championships in my career. Most people didn't think I would win 1. I won 2 of them. I went on the other side of the world and I knocked out an undefeated world champion. And nobody thought I was going to do that. I went over there, I went in his home city, and I knocked him out. I'm back home, got that WBA World title, and I'm not giving it up anytime soon. Thank you. Brooklyn, stand up.
Thank you very much, Holly. At this moment, I would like to introduce to you the main event of the evening. But first off, before I introduce the fighters, I would like to introduce to you, he is the father and the trainer of the legendary fighter, Erik Morales, José Olivaritos Morales.
Muy buenos días a todos.
Good morning to all.
A la prensa presente, la televisión, muchas gracias por estar presentes.
To the press, the people, the television.
El 20 de noviembre, nuevamente Erik Morales discutirá por 8ª vez un campeonato mundial.
October the 20th, Erik Morales will fight for a world champion.
Y felicitaciones también a Dani Garcia por ese triunfo que tuvo con Amir Khan.
I would like to congratulate Dan Garcia with the great win he had over Amir Khan.
Erik Morales, toda su carrera, nunca había tenido problemas, inclusive de peso, y era la primera vez que tuvo Erik un problema cuando se enfrentó con él.
Erik Morales never had any problems with his weight, and it was a first time when he encountered.
Él venía de una operación de la vesícula.
¿Me lo repite, por favor?
Él venía de una operación de la vesícula.
Oh yeah, he was coming from some surgery. He was having some medical problems and medical issues.
3 meses antes de pelear con él.
3 months before he actually fought.
Erik tenía el compromiso para pelear con él en enero, pero lo operaron en fines de diciembre.
Erik had a commitment to fight the 19th of January, and
Y pues el resultado fue todos lo saben, Dani Garcia en su oportunidad lo aprovechó, se coronó campeón mundial.
and the end result that Danny Garcia took advantage of the situation and basically won the world championship.
Pues creo yo que esta ocasión va a ser diferente.
This occasion is going to be different.
Él es un peleador joven.
He's a young fighter.
Erik ya es un peleador, como muchos dicen, que ya está viejito.
Erik is a fighter with a lot of experience.
Pero todavía Erik Morales puede darle sus nalgadas a él.
But Erik Morales is going to give it to him.
Así es de que ese día, pues, ahí va Erik Morales.
That day, Erik Morales is going to be there.
Y pues, Erik Morales nunca ha tenido miedo a ningún peleador con los que ha enfrentado.
He's never had a problem with any of the fighters that he has encountered.
A quien sí le tiene mucho miedo son a los jueces.
The one he's scared of the most is the judges.
Y pues, esperamos que en esta ocasión no vayan a ser jueces de la familia de Dani Garcia, ¿verdad? Porque
And we hope that under these circumstances that Danny's family isn't judging the fight.
entonces esperemos que ahora sí el Consejo Mundial de Boxeo ponga jueces neutrales
So we're respectfully requesting that they put neutral judges
para los dos peleadores.
to both of the fighters, you know, so they can
Y
be,
pues yo lo que deseo es que gane el mejor.
and I wish that the best man wins.
De antemano, todos lo sabemos que el mejor se llama Erik Morales.
And everyone knows that the best is Erik Morales.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Well, he is a future boxing Hall of Famer and legendary Mexican fighter who has faced amazing competition. He's faced fighters and defeated like Daniel Zaragoza, Junior Jones, Wayne McCullough, Kevin Kelly, Injin Chi, Paulie Ayala, Jesus Chavez, and Carlos Hernandez. He's best known for his trilogy he had against his countryman, Marc Antonio Barrera. Action-packed fights, classic fights that we will always remember and cherish. He was the last man to defeat Manny Pacquiao in a convincing manner. And now coming off a layoff of 3 years, he's wanting to get into the mix and win that world title. And he's going after the best. And in their first fight, it was a tremendous fight. A legend against the young, hungry lion. And once again, the legendary fighter never disappointed. He fights hard. He prepares himself like no other fighter. He's a professional. So I can assure you, yes, that October 20, he will be in tremendous shape in this second opportunity for that world title against a tremendous fighter, Danny Garcia. So, I would like to introduce you with a record of 52-8, 36 knockouts, de Tijuana, Baja California, México, Erik El Terrible Morales.
Good morning, everybody. I want to thank Golden Boy Showtime for making this fight possible. And also I want to thank my team, my friends, my family, and all the fans for the support for this fight. At this moment, this fight is has become the most important fight of my career. Why? Because age 36, and I will fight against a young man full of expectation and will. And that is very necessary in a person to maintain high level. For many, the best of me has passed. But I believe there is still a lot to do. I have not doubt that while watching me fight one more time, you would see me with a better physical condition, more expectation and motivation to win this fight. I want to thank you one more time and invite you to see this fight, which for me and you, it will be a fight to remember that will is power, you can do it. Señores, buenos días. Para mí es muy importante esta pelea. Muchos creen que lo mejor de mí ha pasado. Sin embargo, creo fielmente que lo puedo hacer. Tengo 36 años, tengo una gran carrera, he hecho grandes peleas, muy difíciles peleas. Pero lo más motivante para mí estar arriba del ring es tener retos. He hecho retos muy importantes en mi carrera, en mi vida, y eso es lo que me ha llenado para poder lograr y seguir adelante. Sé que es una pelea muy difícil contra un joven fuerte, con expectativas altas, pero estoy listo, tengo ganas, y en vía de esta pelea puede estar seguro que me va a ver muy bien, a un gran nivel. Como dicen en México, hazlo, tú puedes, querer es poder, México es grande. Gracias.
Thank you very much. Gracias, Erik Morales. Now, to introduce to you Team Garcia, I would like to call up to the podium. He is the trainer and the father of Danny Garcia, Ángel Garcia.
I'm gonna stay focused. First of all, I want to thank God. Without Him, is nothing in life. Well, God makes miracles and dreams come true. Because that's the most important thing in a family is God. There's no other choice in that. Just God, just straight God. Just go directly to Him. There's no in between. Nobody. First of all, we're having a great camp with Danny. We didn't start sparring yet. We start sparring soon. He's doing great. He's looking strong. He's looking better than ever. Learning more every day. Looking focused. The difference between Danny and a lot of athletes is 100% athlete. He don't smoke. He don't drink. Anything. Woman. Hey, but all men need that. You know what I mean? That's part of life. But there's a time for that. There's a time to box and there's a time for the lady. Always gonna be time for that. But Morales' father was talking about the judge and all that. We was in Texas. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Are you doing the math? We was in Texas, your hometown, your backyard. Your Mexican fans. What's the odds? Danny beat him 10 rounds. I give Morales 2. He got lucky in the 11, hit Danny with a straight right hand down the nose, And it was Danny still focusing that melt away. It's gonna be the same thing. The only thing this time, Danny's gonna use his youth. He gave Morales too much respect the first time. The second time, man, he's gonna be no respect. Morales gonna be, he's blaming the operation now. Come on, man, 3 months ago. Before the fight came up. Come on now. He's saying the judge, and come on, man, excuses, man. Come on, listen, it's gonna be the same way. It's gonna be the same way, still undefeated, 25, 26, 25, I'm going 26 down. Sorry about that. 25-0 with 16 KO, that's how it's gonna be. This time Morales going down. There's no questions asked, Morales going down. And the thing is this, listen, Danny got fed to the wolf and he's still around. Come on, they still looking at him like nobody. Come on, Khan talking about hitting him with a lucky shot. Are you serious? Yes, I ain't never seen nobody get hit here and spin around back this way. I ain't never seen that in my life, and I've been watching boxing all my life. I ain't never seen somebody get hit here. You go that way, you don't come this way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He did the 160 on me. I was like, whoa! I thought Danny broke his neck, for real, for real. He talking about a rematch. Are you going to see a chiropractor or something for the last 2 years? Oscar better get good insurance on him. If he, I'll pay for insurance. But joke aside, it's a serious business, and we're not going to underestimate Morales. Because he's a legend, he's a true warrior. Like I said, the first fight, Morales been around for a minute. 15 years ago, Morales was a dangerous fighter. I give him all respect, because any man that put gloves on, you gotta respect that. I don't care if you're an opponent, you're 0-24. I don't care about that. Because one lucky shot can change the fight around. But listen, the thing is this. Danny's a gifted fighter. You guys don't see it yet. I guess God works in His time. We're working in God's time right now. We're not working in our time. Because God works in mysterious ways. And everybody in this world has a plan. And Danny's plan was to be the greatest fighter ever. Danny's not going nowhere no time soon. Y'all gonna be in for it, man. I'm saying, everybody's hoping, Danny loses, okay. Come buy your tickets and pay all that money. We don't mind that, because there's always gonna be two fans. There's always gonna be the hater, there's always gonna be the lover. But that's okay though, because as long as his team is surrounded by love, it doesn't matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the most important thing in your camp. Everybody in Danny's life been around him since he was a child. So there is no changes. Everything stays the same. We do our camp in Philadelphia. People ask, why you train in Philly? Why I road train at the Wild Card? The same question, he can answer that. There's no place like home. Tap your shoes 3 times. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Come on, man. They ask the dumbest questions in the world. They ask me why we give Morales a rematch. Why? Because Morales gave us a shot. He deserves a shot. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He's a legend. And the thing is this, he deserves a shot the way he gave us a shot. I'd rather give Morales a shot than give Khan a shot. He really ain't got a shot, because he ain't got no chin. And that's a fact. And another question asked me, do I see anybody for Danny? We're ready with Morales right now. We're not going to underestimate Morales. But the thing is this, no, I don't see nobody. Nope. The biggest names to the smallest name, nope. Because we're going to be around for a minute, and I'm telling you the truth, and I'm not going to lie. I'm never going to lie to you. The day I see Danny, that his career is over, I'll be the first one to say it. But right now, it's the beginning of his career. We're not going nowhere. And I'm telling you this right now, we're not going nowhere. That ring belt, the most important belt to me. Because the other, besides that ring belt, I wanted the Pan American medal for Danny. And he was one of the, went to the box off when he was an amateur, and he couldn't make the box off because he couldn't make 32 at the time. So we got eliminated. And he broke my heart, left him in Colorado Springs and all, left him, just flew out. So you stay behind, because that was important to me. Not at the Olympic medal, that don't mean nothing to me, was the Pan American Games, the Latin American medal. That's what meant something to me. I mean, now that ring belt's coming back home, and still unified title, and still undefeated, WBC, WBA, you know what I mean? You know, we're not going nowhere. And I love talking, because you know what, Danny Jacob never gave up on God, because I suffered throat cancer for 2 years through a feeding tube. And the only thing that kept me alive was God and my family, like he said. So don't never give up, Danny. People used to come now and ask my wife, did you plan his funeral yet? She said, he ain't going no goddamn where. That's why God blessed my voice, so Danny could be heard. God bless everybody here.
Thank you very much, Angel. He holds a perfect record in 24 fights at just 24 years old. He's the unified super lightweight world champion, considered one of boxing's brightest stars, the owner of wins over former world champions Nate Campbell, Kendall Holt in 2011, and defeated future Hall of Famer Erik Morales in March and captured his first world title from the legendary fighter. He silenced critics all over the world with a devastating fourth-round technical knockout over British superstar Amir Khan, and captured the WBA title and captured the Ring Magazine championship title. He's looking to repeat what he did in the first fight against Erik Morales. Hard worker, dedicated, disciplined. Without any further ado, with a perfect record of 24-0 and 15 knockouts out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Danny Swift Garcia.
First of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank Golden Work Promotion. I want to thank Al Heyman. I want to thank Showtime. I want to thank my dad, my family, all my fans. I want to thank the media for coming out, supporting boxing. We really need this. And you know, October 20th, I'm very excited to be headlining the Barclay Center with a lot of my friends. Danny Jacobs, we go back, the amateur, Boyd, Peter, Paulie. So it's, it's Brooklyn and Philly. It's gonna be a collaboration, man. It's gonna be in Brooklyn, and we're gonna do it big that night. You guys know what I bring to the ring. I bring blood, sweat, and tears. I bring a lot of heart, a lot of skill, and you know, every time I win, somebody always has an excuse. I had a surgery. It was a lucky punch. But if I had a surgery, personally, I know my father wouldn't let me fight because he cares for me. So why would Erik Morales' father let him fight if he had a surgery? Does he know his son could get killed in the ring? Does he care for him? I don't know. I know my family, we have love. And my father would never put me in a position to lose. And that's why we're going strong, we undefeated. But come October 20th, it's gonna be another explosive fight, man. The first one was a great fight. This one's gonna be another great fight. And it's gonna still be undefeated, man. Showtime at the Barclay Center. Philly and Brooklyn, baby. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring the East Coast boxing back to where it was. I can't remember the last time it's been a big fight in the East Coast. And it's up to guys like me, Paulie, Danny, Peter, Boyd, to bring big fights back. And we've been doing this for years, man. We just haven't came up out of nowhere. I've been boxing since I was 10 years old, and this was always my dream to bring a big fight to the East Coast, unifying the titles. I'm just a 24-year-old kid living this dream, and I'm trying to bring boxing back to where it was in the East Coast. And October 20th is gonna be an explosive fight. I'm still gonna be undefeated, baby. Danny Swift Garcia. Thank you.